Okay, this has been developing for quite a few decades with the cuts to education and healthcare and privatization. That's not a problem you will be able to fix in a few weeks or a few months. Now, education is the key here. It doesn't really make sense to spend some $400 million to build a new tower at the Royal Inland Hospital if we don't have the doctors and nurses to stuff it. It will just be a white elephant, and it will probably make the contractors happy, but that's about it. So what we need is fully publicly funded post-secondary education. So that will enable us to train the doctors and nurses and all the professions we need for society. A lot of potential students right now just can't afford the tuition fees. Secondly, privatization of healthcare and user fees have to be stopped. Healthcare has to be in public hands. It has to be there for everybody, regardless of status or wealth. This will also create a lot of good-paying, solid jobs and great opportunities for universities and research. And as we all know, employees like to live in places that are well-served communities with healthcare and education and stuff. So that will also be a great benefit to businesses. Yeah. What we had in politics over the last few decades has been actually a disaster. Tax breaks, maximizing profit, the corporate welfare, it hasn't really gotten us anywhere, right? And it's just getting worse. And it's working out just for a wealthy few individuals and companies and shareholders, not for the general common good. So it's time that we take our resources, our industries, our destination back into our public hands, away from private interests. And this election, you have a real choice. You have the liberal parties, which we know they're disastrous records. We have the NDP, which is we're not quite sure what we're going to do party. And we have the Green Party, which is basically a conservative party with a kale smoothie. And you can vote for these parties, but you're going to get the lowest possible standard in government, and you probably will be disappointed again. It's kind of like you're doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Or you have a choice. We're the only progressive left party in the race today, and we have the principles and the commitment and the will to make the changes we need for British Columbia.